What's up? It's LeBron here, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to do an alley-oop soul grind. Alright, so today we're going to break down the alley-oop soul grind. Alley-oop in inline skating means sliding backwards on a soul trick. So if you're doing a basic soul grind, what alley-oop means in that would just be that same thing, but going backwards. So your back is facing the direction you're going. So that's an alley-oop soul grind. And we're going to talk about the approach. We're going to break down the positioning, what parts of the body control how you're on the trick and how you come off the trick, whether you're doing rewind, jumping 180, or staying fakie. You're in full control, and we're going to talk about all that stuff in this video. All right, so let's talk about stalling this alley-oop soul. So the first thing I want to break down is how similar an approach it is to just doing a frontside grind. So you're jumping and you're landing frontside grind. All you're doing right now is just preparing your body to just put your foot in the right position. Because if you can do a frontside grind and you just turn that foot a little bit more, right? So now you're in a soul grind position. What happens to your upper body is it turns. Right? So you're in the front side standing on it, and then you twist and you lock the soul plate in for the soul grind. Your upper body will twist, and that's going to create the alley-oop soul grind. Jump and do a front side, turn that foot over, and you're in a soul grind position. And that's the alley-oop soul grind. It's really that simple. A lot of people think I'm just going to jump 180 and just lock it. And so if you're jumping and you try to lock it that way, although it may not seem like you are overthinking it, and essentially you are jumping a 180, the simple guide of just how you approach a front side and you're just turning that foot a little bit more creates a natural way. Like your body is naturally going to turn a little bit more because of your soul foot, and you're going backwards. And now your back is facing the direction you're going, and that's kind of my guide foot, or the step into it. If you can do a front side, great. You are very close to doing your first alley-oop soul grind. So just practice jumping towards it like you would a front side grind, and just practice locking that soul foot in, and you'll realize that you already just did an alley-oop soul. It's really just like that. All right, so step 2, this is a quick step because all you're going to do is try and apply what you just did with motion. So you're going to skate, you're going to jump with the approach of doing your frontside grind, but you're doing an alley-oop soul. So you're going to turn that foot, and you're going to see that your back is going to be facing the direction you're going. You're going to slide an alley-oop soul grind. So do it on something you're comfortable with, like we have a P-rail, you got a little curb or something like that, but go ahead and start putting this trick in motion. Ride at a comfortable pace and jump and do an alley-oop soul grind. Okay, so there's a few different ways to come off this trick. You can remain fakie, you can come off rewind, or you can just jump off 180 and land forward. And the first one we're going to talk about is how to remain fakie. All right, so the first way is staying fakie. That's the first thing we're going to talk about is how to stay fakie, and really kind of just like a trick here is just if you look at your front foot and remain neutral, you're just going to stay fakie. You're going to alley-oop soul and just come off fakie. But ultimately, just don't twist your upper body in any kind of way. Stay as neutral as possible in that position, and you will come off fakie. All right, so let's break down the rewind. So this is known as a difficult one because you're twisting one way to lock your grind and then twisting the opposite direction to come off and land forward. But really, just like in the fakie where you're looking at that front foot to stay fakie, if you turn your head a little more and look at that soul plate foot or look in the direction that you are going, as long as your shoulders are parallel to the rail or they remain in that position, the rest of your body is going to follow. And that's really how to break down the rewind, or just the things you want to keep in mind when doing a rewind. All right, so to come off forward or jump 180 the other direction, all you're going to do is kind of just continue the same rotation. So when you're jumping, you do an alley-oop soul, and your head's in that position, you're just going to continue to rotate your shoulders and your head to jump off and land forward. So you'll see right here is that you'll see my head is just continuing the rotation. You know, I'm staying neutral to remain on the obstacle, but as soon as I'm ready to jump off, I'm turning my head in the direction that I want to go. That's going to do it for this week's trick tip. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you haven't, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, where I'll be posting content like this every single week. If you don't follow me on Instagram, hit me up at LeBron_skates. Every single week I put up a poll, and the one that wins the trick that gets selected for these videos. Please take care of your mental health, eat your veggies, get plenty of sleep, get rest, stay active and stay as healthy as you can, drink your water, and that's it, man. Feed your DNA, man. Take care of yourself. I'll see you guys next week.